How and why did I go from trading billions of dollars of mortgage-backed securities to owning a flooring store? My name is Jacob, and I'm a former MBS trader turned entrepreneur. In 2024, I bought a flooring store, and this is a story of why and how. In 2019, I graduated with a degree in economics and wanted to go into trading. I ultimately got a job in Dallas, and after a few years, moved to a mortgage desk and bought a house. Things were going really well. I rented out the rooms of the house I bought, and this covered the mortgage. I worked from home for the lender, and unfortunately or fortunately, despite the nice title, the house, my ceiling was really pretty capped. In my job at the time, there wasn't much opportunity to make more than, say, $100,000 a year, and I figured I could stay and just buy more houses, or I could start taking bigger swings. In 2020, I started looking for a storage facility to buy. I looked for a year, put in offers on a few, and in 2021, I finally found one. I bought it for less than it would cost to build, and it had no marketing but a great location in West Texas. I moved out there for a few months, put in some systems, juiced the marketing, and wanted to get it to a place where effectively it would run itself. After about 6 months, we had tripled the revenue and things were going really well. 10 months after buying it for $600,000, we sold it for $1.2 million. Around this time, I moved to Austin to be closer to my fiance, and I knew I had enough proof of concept to go out and work for myself full time. So we're now in 2023. It's about 6 months after I've sold the facility. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, so I started a recruiting business on the side to start generating more cash than a lump sum like the storage flip would give me. Long story short, in that recruiting business, I ended up losing about $50,000. I was marketing way too much. I wasn't bringing enough business in, and we ended up shutting it down despite having some decent placements. Despite that though, real estate was still working well for me. While the recruiting business was going on, I was still looking at and buying houses to flip. That fall, effectively, I was still living off of each lump sum payday, despite wanting the recruiting business to fill that gap, and wanted to stop putting all my money into each new deal I was doing. Basically, I wanted something that paid regularly, like a job. So I started looking for a business to buy. I looked for about 6 months. I got close on a lash business that was in Texas. I was primarily looking in construction though, given my background. And ultimately, I found a business on the East Coast that was in flooring. Things I liked about it were the size. It was just big enough to where I could focus on the strategy of the business and less on the day-to-day. Things like opening new locations and optimizing it as it currently was. And it was kind of close to the beach, which I really liked. So that was about a year ago. Today, we've grown it by 25 to 30%, and we're starting to look for more business to buy in flooring. Today we have 2 locations. The goal about 3.5 years from now is to be closer to 10, and we want the business to roughly 2.5 times again from where it is today. If you want to learn more about small business acquisitions, the nitty-gritty of how I did it, or the things you can't learn anywhere else, hit the subscribe button, follow along. Thanks for watching.